I don't believe that God ordained or created just one person for me, because what if
With the Lawrence. With the Lawrence. With the Lawrence. Life with the Lawrence.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, Life with the Lawrences. And in this video here, we'll be talking about
believing in soulmate and love at first sight. Do we believe in soulmate and love at first sight?
So the first one we would like to talk about is love at first sight. Do you believe in love at first sight?
No.
I guess we can end the video here. So you said no. Why is that so?
Well, for me, I believe that love is something that you have to work on. You have to grow, and it takes time to get there to love somebody. So I don't believe that you can just see somebody and just love them at first sight. Your take?
I'm not knocking love at first sight, because what God has ordained for you, sometimes you probably might know, I'm not sure. But on the other hand, I might say no, and on another hand, I might say yes, because there's millions of people in the world, and some, you never know who got married and still is married because of love at first sight. So I'm not knocking it. So I'm not saying yes, and I'm not saying no. I've never met anyone who fell in love at first sight, or heard of anyone who fell in love at first sight. It usually takes like a couple of days for them to say, you know, I probably like this man, or probably like this woman. I can see him or her as husband or wife.
One of my points that I want to bring across is, what is love? And because we're Christians, we're going to go into the Bible to decipher what is love, right? And the Bible says that love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. Can this depth, can this complexity of love be seen at first sight? Can we find this at first sight? Just you see somebody, all of that I just mentioned a while ago happens at first sight. I don't believe that.
Alright, that long list there that you just read, I don't think it can happen at first sight.
No, but the Bible said that is love. All that is love. So if you cut it in half, it's not love. It's uncompleted. It will add that a love.
So probably it's infatuation. Probably you just see the person and like the beauty or the handsomeness or the sexiness or the rawness. Probably that is it, and that is not love. So
that's lust or infatuation. Yeah.
Right. So would you still say it's love at first sight, or is it infatuation at first sight and then you're married and then still is married?
The thing is, alright, you see, when it comes down to love is a decision that we have to make, because a part of the vow is sickness and in health. Alright, that's a part of some people vow. So you have to recognize that love is not something that happen overnight, and it doesn't happen instantaneously. Love has to grow. It grows on you. It's not something that you could be together with somebody for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, and you really not love the person yet, until you find one day that God has changed your heart towards this person so much that you just love the person, and you wouldn't just do anything for the person.
So if you fell in love at first sight, comment down below and let us know.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
The next one we'd like to talk about is soulmates. Do you believe in soulmates? Do you believe in soulmates?
No.
Alright, go ahead and explain why, Mr. Lawrence.
So what make you couldn't start first? Alright, so for me, I don't believe that God ordained or created just one person for me. Because what if that one person died? What would that happen?
Stay single.
It looks so. So I don't believe that God ordained one person for anybody. Where God's mind is, our mind isn't at. Do you believe in soulmate?
At first I did. Over time it has changed. But I do believe that God really created someone specific for you. So I'm not sure about the dead part or dying part. Not sure about that part. But I do believe God created somebody for everybody. But I wouldn't call it a soulmate though. I wouldn't call it a soulmate. Probably just God ordained marriage or God ordained relationship, but not a soulmate. So
I like the fact that you said ordained, because if God has set out a work to be done by a couple, God see that your heart is in the right place and his heart is in the right place. God decided, I want both of you to be together. I mean, I wouldn't call that soulmate. I would call that ordained, because it's God's plan. I did my research, and what soulmate is that according to Greek mythology, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate parts, condemning them to spend their lives in search of their other halves. So the origin of soulmate comes from that. You're spending your rest of eternity in search of your other half.
we all know that from college, high school days, etc., when we usually say we have soulmates or we have a high school sweetheart and we're our forever partner and all sorts of things. Most of the time it's just infatuation or lust or what other word? Infatuation or lust.
Yeah, the other words are too strong.
So soulmate for me, I don't think it should be called soulmate. I think it should be called God ordained marriage or relationship. Alright, remember what we are put on this earth to do is to basically worship God and fulfill God's plan. So
to know God.
And to know God, yes. As husband and wife, we are called to do something within our marriage to serve God, or basically to serve God. Now, we as Christians, we need to seek God to find out what that plan for our marriage is. Alright, so it's God ordained marriage. Everything we do, it goes back to God. Why are we married? What's the purpose of us getting married?
And when the Bible says what God puts together, let no man put asunder, it's not talking about soulmate there. It's talking about she and I, we came together and we decided that we're going to marry, and we prayed about it. Hear that part? We prayed about it, and God sanctioned that marriage. God said, go ahead. Now this is where God puts you together, because God said, go ahead, because you do what? You pray about it. And the Bible says that we're not supposed to be unequally yoked. So that means if she saved, me supposed to save. Alright, if we're going to get married, it can't be that me not save, she save, and we decide to get married, because how can the two walk if we don't agree?
And it can get a little bit deeper in terms of
far deeper.
He's not saved and I'm saved, etc., and what we're supposed to do if I'm saved and he's not saved. That's a whole nother video by itself. But to make this video short and sweet, soulmate and love at first sight is basically either infatuation or lust, or it is not what it actually is.
Yeah, it's not what the world make it sounds to be. It is not what it is.
But guys, you can always let us know down below what you think about soulmate.
Yes.
Or if you think you are married to your soulmate, comment down below and tell us why is that so.
Yes.
And if you found somebody at love at first sight, comment down below and let us know what it is. Alright, so this is the end of our video. Please, if you're watching the video and you like the videos, subscribe and like the video, and ensure to comment down below so that the algorithm can know that we are here and we are uploading.
And do remember to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend about Life with the Lawrence.
Alright guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Life with the Lawrence.